Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
No.
From the gun, it's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got an open man. It's Foster.
Out of bounds at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Chris Harris on the coverage. Allen's pass intended for Isaiah McKenzie.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Robert Foster, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
Hauschka with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's Wilson. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Mike round 80. Mike 5-4.
He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Mike Evans, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
In your face.
Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Trent Murphy. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. McKenzie now to return it. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson going for it all. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Wilson's pass intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete. Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
19.
Let's go, baby.
Wilson now throwing again. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
From the 39, Allen. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Lady.
We want this.
One left.
58, right over there.
On 3rd down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Milano drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Under 10. 10. Regular.
Watch the twist.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Round 80. Half 85.
Switch.
Go.
Allen now operating from the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Check the backer.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Trying to lay one up deep. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Wilson, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
Allen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And this is caught by Evans. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line.
1st down, Bills.
back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Switch gears. Pilot, 64, weak. Half.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open man. Here's Foster. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, Singletary. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. And it's caught. 15 yards on the play. First down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Allen now on the sneak. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bills will add on to their lead.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give, right side. Carson. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At their 48-yard line.
Fine, 90.
He's taking the mic. All day, just like that. Just like that.
They go read option with Wilson. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. The Seahawks on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. So that one will be accepted.
Mike's 49. I'm scared.
Here's Carson. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Mike 49. I got you. I got you.
This is Carson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense.